All right, it has been 2 years since the Israeli-born mega singer Ishtar released her latest album. Now, she has been wowing audiences since the age of 14, performing in 5 languages. She rose to world fame with hits like Alabina, featuring the legendary Gypsy Kings. And that music was so moving that it literally moved me out of my chair there and into the sofa area here with you, Ishtar. It is an honor to welcome you to Clearcut Plus.
Thank you.
Thanks
it's
for
an
being
honor
with
for
us.
me to be here also.
Let's talk about your visit to New York and what brings you here.
First, actually, I visit friends, but also I mix pleasure and business. I do prepare a new album, but we have some meetings with producers because we are preparing a world tour for the 20 years of Alabina, the band, all over the state and the world. So we just...
Now, it's been about 2 years since your last album. Your fans are getting eager for more. When can they expect something?
Well, actually, yes, we were a little bit busy lately, but I think during 2019 I'll have the album done and hopefully starting in December, the tour.
Now, you are truly a global superstar. You speak several languages, you sing in several languages, and you were in fact born in Israel, in Haifa, near where I was born, side note.
Really?
Yeah, in Tivon. But the majority of your songs are sung in Arabic. Why is that?
Why? Good question. You know, my mother is Egyptian, my father is Moroccan. At home, since I was a child, I listened to this beautiful language for me in the Egyptian always. I never sang in Arabic. And I think that each one, I really believe that each one has a destination in this life, a destiny. And actually, I didn't choose this music. The music chose me. I'll tell you why. Because when I got to Paris, I had auditions everywhere. I need to work, so I, you know, continue working on stage. And there was a producer who asked me. He knew that I was singing in Arabic and speaking Arabic, not singing but talking, speaking Arabic and Israeli. He asked me if I can come to the studio, and since I needed money to live, to survive, I went to audition at the studio and I sang Alabina.
Right.
And he chose me among a lot, I don't know how many singers that he auditioned at that time. And with the, I mean, I knew the song, I loved the project, I loved the band. We had a very great communication and in between the Gypsy and me. It was something not very, very easy.
Right.
To have and not obvious, but we were on the road like several years, and through the stage and through our tour, and I discovered a lot of different places in the world, cultures that I've never, you know, imagined, and I understood that my destination is to bring happiness and to people.
Do you consider yourself a representative of Israel when you travel and you sing in Arabic and perhaps a symbol of coexistence?
Well, I didn't choose, probably, you know, because in a lot of interviews all over the world, people were like, what was obvious for me to speak and sing in Arabic, because that's what I was listening since I was a child, was not that obvious for others. You know, I was doing my military service in Israel. I born and raised there, and then I moved to Paris. And wow, you sing in Arabic, like.
But do you feel that it transcends with a bigger political message?
Yes.
That it harmonizes, excuse the pun, various ethnicities and religions and cultures?
Well, my message is very clear. And also, during all my career, always when I was invited to TV or radio, whatever, there was always somebody there that represent the Palestinian or
Right.
the Arabic side. So I didn't choose, but I really needed to tell the truth about what I think, what I feel as an Israeli, as a citizen of the world, and to.
And what is it that you feel and think?
What I feel that, like for me, it's obvious that peace. When I always spoke about peace, that peace it sounds delirious, but I grew up with Arabs in Haifa. Haifa is a very symbolic city in Israel.
Right.
Very, very close to a village like Shfar'am, like Akko, that we used to live a normal life and together with Muslim, with Christian. So when I was saying this and telling this truth around the world, people didn't believe. Like all they used to see is tanks and war. And when I said that I was in the army, I said, wow, so it's like army, it's like you kill and there's weapon. So I had actually to defend. I felt like I was defending not Israel, but the truth.
Right.
Not only Israel, but trying to bring people together with my music through the world. And also when I saw in my, public Jewish sitting near Muslims from different countries and Christian, for me, I achieved what I really needed and came here to do with my music. It's like something that makes me really, really happy and complete.
Well, you're certainly a global inspiration, and thanks for being with us here on Clearcut Plus. We look forward to your latest albums, and that is for our show. We're going to play out with one of Ishtar's hits.